Stephanie Scordia loves the hip vibe and inventive menu at her pick. Looking for eclectic Mediterranean tapas and a cheeky glass of vino verde? Check out Mish Mish in South Philly.
My name is Zev Flores. I'm the CDC here at Mish Mish.
My name is Alex Tufik. I'm the owner of Mish Mish. Mish Mish has been open for 2.5 years. I used to be in journalism. I used to be the food editor at Philadelphia Magazine. And I was essentially a professional student of the Philadelphia dining scene. Mish Mish means apricot in Arabic. There's a saying, Bukra fil Mish Mish, which means tomorrow when the apricots blossom, which is essentially like the Arabic version of when pigs fly. When you're a food writer for a living, everybody's constantly angrily asking you, when are you going to open your restaurant? The answer was always, yeah, one day. And then I opened the restaurant.
I kind of have that classic, I was very young, didn't really have much direction. And a friend of mine was already in the kitchen. He was a little bit older. And he called me one day and was like, I need someone to come work. You want to come work? And I showed up and it was like a wrap. It was all these different people from all different walks of life who just shared that commonality. And I was just like, this is where I belong. I'm supposed to be here. I have an awesome team. I like to ask them, what are you excited about? And we kind of build around that. We're doing stuff we want to do and it translates to everyone's eating and they're enjoying it. You have something nice, you treat it really nice and you kiss it on some fire and then serve it to people and it's usually really good.
The whole conceit of Mish Mish is we're celebrating simple pleasure.
Stephanie, there are so many restaurants on East Passyunk Avenue, but why did you pick Mish Mish?
Mish Mish really stands out, in my opinion, because there are a lot of restaurants down there, but the menu is so unique, and the thought and care and preparation that went into each dish really comes across.
This time around, you got almost the entire menu.
Yes.
What was your favorite appetizer?
So the apple salad is really delightful. It's fresh, it's light. It's a great way to kind of start out. The fried string cheese, right? It's not polio string cheese. No. Really delicious. So that's another one that really was a lot of fun. I went with my husband and another couple, and so yes, we ordered a lot off of the menu.
Well, that's what's fun. It's easy to share a lot of things.
Yes. Yeah. Everybody got a chance to have a couple bites of each dish. So it was really good. You have fun with the wine list, Stephanie? Yes. No, again, there were 4 of us, so. We had 2 bottles. And what's really fun is the names of the wines are not the names of the wines. So what I mean by that is we had Bonfire, the Bonfire, which was a red. And it really kind of evoked this feeling of yeah, I could see myself sitting around a bonfire and drinking this red wine. And then we had the Vacation, which was a white. So the names of the wines really they kind of set a vibe almost, you know, you're here, you're having the wine. But it is sort of a special occasion, and so you are at a bonfire, or you are having a vacation. You're not just having dinner on the,
Right.
Chris, what type of vibe does the Filthy Martini set?
Oh, a very chill vibe. No, it was perfect. Because also we sat down right at sunset, right around sunset, and then I got served this beautiful martini, which really was delicious. And it was just a lovely feeling.
Yeah, it's such a chill, kind of relaxing atmosphere. Great place to take a martini or a spritz. How was your spritz?
Very refreshing. I love that they had 4 different flavor options. I think I picked blood orange, just like today, and it was great. It went perfectly with all the appetizers, which the beets, the string cheese. I also got the beets.
Yeah.
I still don't love beets, but I really love what they did with the beets.
Yes.
Well, because my friend who really likes beets, so she was the one who was like, oh, let's get the beets. I was like, all right, let's get the beets. On the menu, it was oh, there's golden beets, and there's raisins, and there's horseradish. It actually all went really well together, and those were 3 flavors that I never would have thought to put together on my own, which I just think is very emblematic of what I felt Mish Mish was like. There's all these things on the menu that's I wouldn't have thought to put those together, but then I ate it and it was so good.
Yeah.
Yes, we got the steak. It was amazing. It was perfectly, prepared. It comes with this anchovy mayo, which, sounds maybe a little like, what? But again, you know, flavors and ingredients that you don't think are going to go well together really do mesh well. And so, or they mish well. And so it was not overpowering. Anchovy, you know, just a hint of it, and it you know, you think about, you put steak sauce on steak or something, but no, this like was a really nice like enhancement to like a really nice cut of meat.
What I thought of sort of as my main was the squash, which was, I thought, really, really incredible. It was my favorite thing that we ate, that I think that whole evening. It was with dressed kohlrabi, capers, and a brown butter vinaigrette, and oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Wait, capers with brown butter?
Yeah.
Whoa.
It worked.
Yeah, it worked. It worked. And it really, I mean, all of it was very good. And maybe, you know, it's just the brown butter vinaigrette really, for me, like, brought it all together. I mean, I maybe only just wished that there was more of it to eat, you know, but I definitely, you know, as you had saved your cheese sauce for the fries, I had saved that brown butter for a little bit of that bread that was left over, which was, the bread was also so good.
Let's not forget dessert, the most important, you know, part of the meal.
Yes.
Snigdha, how was your dessert?
We got the chocolate cake with pear jam. It was incredible. It was incredible. I think chocolate cake's my favorite dessert of all time, and Mish Mish did it very well. Once again, true to form, pairing, something that I wouldn't expect with the chocolate cake. I would never think to put pear jam with chocolate cake, but it was so good. The cake was like fluffy. It was rich without being too heavy. The frosting was incredible. Also, like not too sweet, almost like a ganache almost. And the pear jam was such a fantastic, like, sort of a compliment to the rich chocolate cake. It was one of the top 5 chocolate cakes I've had in my life, I would say.
It's a relatively small but intimate space.
Yes.
And you actually spent some time at the bar, which people might not even realize that there's a bar there, but there's like a few seats.
Yeah.
Yes, there's
was that
like,
like?
four or 5 seats at the bar. Yeah, we didn't have reservations, so we walked in and they said we were seated at the bar. Very tiny, very cozy. The lighting is low. The music is great. It's like a chill, like millennial, like playlist. I wish I could remember the specific songs. I just remember like I was really vibing through the dinner, which like really helped. It's an open kitchen basically, so you're just like watching like the chefs do their thing. And sometimes you would think that maybe like service when you're at the bar will be a little bit different than when you're at the tables. No, it was like totally, you know, they were extremely attentive. Everything came out like on time. Actually, it was brilliant. It was like, we brought so many things, right? And they brought out everything. So it was so well timed.
Stephanie, Mish Mish is your pick. Sum it up for us.
I would say for Mediterranean-inspired, unique dishes in a fancy but cozy setting, head to Mish Mish.
Snigdha, what are your final thoughts?
I think Mish Mish is a super intimate, elegant spot, and whether you know what you like or you're adventurous, anyone can find something to love there.
And Chris, what's the big takeaway?
I think you got just warm vibes, delicious, unique food in a great setting. You can't go wrong.
Check out Mish Mish for yourself, located at 1046 Tasker Street in South Philly, 267-761-9750. Reservations are accepted, and the average tab per person without drinks is $60.